Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now, today we are going to be changing this little puppy. This is basically the oil breather. This is a hose that goes onto the throttle body, and this kind of goes onto the engine block itself. What this thing does is it's kind of a recycling little center. Now, some cars might have catch cans where the oil kind of flows through and there's a filter on top or a filter somewhere else. But this is what my car has. My car has the BXW 1.4 engine. So for this engine that your car might have, it should be in Seats, Skodas, Volkswagens. I'm not sure about Audis, but maybe. But this is what it would look like. And this is on the back of the block. So let's go and take a look at that right now. As you all see, I've just done the coolant video. I still haven't topped it up, but I'm just gonna quickly do this. It's kind of like two videos in one day. So I'm on a roll here, so let's get under the car. So as you all might be able to see, my car is actively leaking. Now, I know it's not the sump plug, because when I've done the when I did the oil change, it wasn't leaking. So it's definitely this. And that part, I don't know if you can see it, this is the cool part. This is the whole body that has to come out. So that should be fun. As you can see, it's leaking on the bottom. There's no engine oil coming from the top. It's all dry. So I know it's not the valve cover gasket. So yeah, this is it. And it's like everything is drenched in oil. Like the back of the whole steering rack subframe is just drenched in oil, and it kind of flows back along this side of the body. And also on the cover that you take off, that kind of covers everything here, the right side of that is drenched in oil. So yeah, it's definitely not a fun experience, and it's definitely not something your car should be doing. Now, there are a couple of things that you might be able to see if this goes wrong in your car. First and foremost, the most obvious thing is the huge oil leak under your car constantly. And you think that your car might be eating oil. Probably doesn't. It's just that's where the oil is escaping from. Second thing is rough idle. That can also be a symptom of it. Now, this is just the gasket, so it's not really it being broken. Another thing it could be, I thought it was the valve, like the oil fill cap that was bad, but no, it's still leaking. And that's because of it being bad. Another thing is the EPC, or electronic power control light, can come up on your dashboard. So those are all things that could, that could lead to this being it. Now, I'm gonna have to take off the airbox to be able to see anything at all. So I'm going to be taking the airbox off, and I didn't put the air duct back on after I was done with the last video, which was changing the thermostat. That has all gone well, probably. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, I don't exactly have the most amount of time because the sun is actually setting. It still has like 20 minutes to set, but I'm hoping to do this quite quickly. Oh, okay, so the screws do not come through the airbox. Okay, that's something I didn't know. Nice. Look at this. Nice. Whoops. Sure, that'll do. Look at this. Nice and clean. The air filter wasn't changed that long ago. Bit of a slap, won't do any harm. Yep, let's put this to the side. And now, can I take this off, or how is this gonna work? All right, got that. There's one more hose clipped onto the back. Which way does it come out? Oh, this way. Okay. You basically just pull it off, and you basically slip it on these like little knobs that go into these like rubber things. So it just kind of slips off. But that's out of the way. And my glove has a hole on it. There's the throttle body. Everything here seems to be quite clean. So I'm very happy with that. Now there's some light going into the engine, so yeah, now we'll get under the car. But first I'm gonna change yeah, this is not good. One thing I will say, it's definitely going to be dark by the time I finish because the sun has already set. So I better get going really fucking quickly. Right, but this is what happens when it's winter. Days get shorter and I hate it. So sadly, there's no other way. I can't fit the camera in to where it is. So this is the best way I can kind of film it. So I'm sorry about this, but I shall explain how everything works, and I'm gonna basically just kind of dialogue everything that I do. I need a light because it is fucking dark. That's one. Just gonna make sure that it's there. Two. Yes! Number 3, and that's it. And it's coming out. Oh, okay. You guys have no idea the pain. The pain! Alright. Okay, it's here. How do I get it out? Sure, this works. The pain getting this tube off that goes to the throttle body. The mechanism that you have to do, or whatever they use. So shit. It took me, yesterday, I couldn't finish the video because I couldn't figure out how to get it off, and it took me another hour. I didn't record it because it was just a waste of time, but it took me another hour to get it off. What you have to do is squeeze it's basically like a ring, right? And there are these like marked bits that you're supposed to squeeze really fucking hard. And the thing is, I did that, but it didn't work. But anyways, you have to squeeze it really fucking hard, and then it just slips off. But holy shit, did it take a lot of effort. And I think my left thumb is just like gone. I'm pretty sure the lower and this, I'm pretty sure all the gaskets were leaking, so yeah. And the thing is, right, I changed the oil on my car 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it went from the maximum point on the dipstick to like 1/3 of it being full. So yeah, this was really due. It's so nice and clean, and it's not gonna fucking leak. Now, before I put anything on, I'm gonna clean the surface of where this thing goes with WD-40 because it is quite, let's just say, oil filled. And there's just a lot of oil around the surface, so this will definitely help in the future. I'm gonna try to move out of the way so that it's not gonna go on me. Right, this should definitely help our situation and its situation. Holy shit, this is much more of a hassle than it needs to be. There, it's in.
That's what she said!
Right, that's the top bolt in. Right, let's do the middle. It's in a very awkward place, especially if you don't have a lift like me, or you can only put it on jack stands. But it is possible. That's bolt number 2 in. And the last one is the easiest one, which is at the very bottom. It's the most accessible one out of all of them. And I'm done. Now I just need to connect the 2 pipes together. But first, let me just wipe down my face. There we go, that's one on. And then this tube, there we go. First, the bottom of the air box. I need to make sure that it goes onto the throttle body properly. That seems like it has. So let's push these on. Let's get this one on, and this one, then. Is that? No, it's not. Then this one, and then. Is that on? Oh, whoops. Oh. Yep, that's not gonna happen. There, okay. One, two. We'll say that that's on there. Right, L for air filter. Perfect. The top. There. Make sure to then connect all the hose, or strap on all the hoses that you got off the airbox. There's one at the back for my car, and there's one on the side which I've already done. So let's screw the top on. I usually just do the one that's straight across from the hinge mechanism. Whoops. This really needs to be only finger tight. It really doesn't need to be tight at all. And then the air duct. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yep. Right. And then let's screw the air duct intake in. And I think we're done. This was a lot more of a challenge than I thought it would be, and getting this hose off was an absolute pain, but I got it off eventually. Right, it doesn't seem to be cracked, but the gasket definitely was failing on the bottom. Yeah, it was about time to change it. They last for about 12-ish years, 10 to 12 years, so got the most out of it, to be honest. So yeah, so thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, click the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike and tell me in the comments why. Consider subscribing, and I'll be sure to catch you at the next one.